Good morning, everyone. First of all, on behalf of the seed industry in Thailand, on behalf of the members of the Thai Seed Trade Association, I really would like to thank the Community of Plant Variety Office and European Union to give the honor for Thailand this year to host the IPK seminar in Thailand this year. It is very important because for UPOF 1991, seed industry in Thailand has been encouraging the government and all those relevant agencies for Thailand to be the member of UPOF 1991. And before I begin my presentation, I just would like to thank to Yolanda that you have made my presentation very easy because in short, I can say that we agree with everything that you have mentioned, and we would like that very soon Thailand would turn green in the global map, and then I can join Dr. Min to showcase the success of UPOF 1991 to promote plant variety development and the new innovation in terms of seed, new varieties to farmers as well. So this is still my dream, but I think my dream would coming true. And this is the message that I would like to send again and again to Kuntidakun, that we can work together to make Thailand green on the map. Right, okay. Let me start with my presentation. So I just would like to highlight that seed industry in Thailand, not just only the trading of business in Thailand, but we do the plant breeding here in Thailand as well. So it means that the new variety development is going on all the time. And this is important because in Thailand, we do the seed production. And according to the status of members in Thai Seed Trade Association at this moment, we have the local company, we have the European companies actually, and American companies, Latin American companies to have their business here. So they do the breeding, they are doing the seed production as well. And that's why to be able to make sure that we have the sustainable system to protect the plant breeders' right is really, really important for the sustainability of our business in Thailand. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Okay, and the seed that produced in Thailand is not just only for domestic use only, but we also export seed that produced in Thailand to all over the world. According to the activity that we are doing with the Department of Agriculture at this moment, we have the policy not only to be the seed hub in Thailand, but it means that we are doing we would like to be the world leader of tropical seed. It means that whatever the seed that can be produced under the tropical climate condition, we would like to welcome the business into Thailand. And with that, it emphasizes why plant breeders protection, plant breeders' right protection is very, very important for the sustainability of our business. And this is my pride to show you that what we talk about the business in Thailand. So you see that we still have the increasing in terms of the export quantity. We have been growing every year, and we still keep growing even after COVID. We thought that it's supposed to be stay still a little bit, but to our surprise, our business just shooting up, right? So last year we exported almost 53 million tons of seed around the world. And in terms of the income, we are talking about 300 million US dollar. It is not big comparing to the other industry, but most or more than half of the income for the export stay with the farmers in Thailand. So this is the source of income for the Thai farmers, especially the seed producing farmers. And that's why for their career and their sustainability in their career as well, new varieties are very important for them. And when we are talking about how can we keep growing and how can we keep a status of the world leader of tropical seed within Thailand, we have to ensure growth and seed production and also the food security as well. So that's why my message here in this slide is just the same as Yolanda has presented previously. we need a constant new plant variety development to address important issues. We have to address demand from farmers. I have to say demands because we serve them. Seed industry is serving farmers, and farmer demands is our, what can I say, like a heaven order that we have to obey. And this is not it's very logical because their demand is very reasonable. We need to get the high productivity variety. We need to get the disease resistant variety. It sounds common, but the strength and the need of the demand has been increasing day after day because of the climatic condition as well. And demands from the market or the consumer is also very important for us as a seed industry and also the farmers as well. We are talking about nutrition, we are talking about taste or color or shape of the fresh produce or fresh fruit that the market demands to the farmers, and farmer has to demand seed producer or plant variety developer as well. Climate change, nobody can escape from the extreme climate change. We need a drought tolerance, and especially here in Thailand, we are facing the same problem as our friends all over the world. It has become hardly to predict the dry and rainy seasons anymore. So we are facing severe drought and severe flooding anytime, as we have been seeing in the past few years. And effective fertilization usage is also very important because it really related with the low carbon emission. For example, for corn production, now 100% of corn grains produced from corn seed in Thailand has been sold to the grain sold to the feed industry. And the feed industry, they have got the pressure as well that when they have to sell their feed to raise chicken, poultry, pork, or any kind of meat, and then export those food or meat to the global markets. Demand is that it has to be able to trace back how the food exported from Thailand was produced, from seed to feed and then to food. And that's why low carbon emission is one factor that our friend in the feed and food industry are so concerned. And we have to help them as well to make sure that food from Thailand can be exported uninterrupted without any interruption to the global market. Okay? And with the constant need for the new variety development, it means that we need the appropriate incentive for the plant breeder to put long-term effort in plant variety development. I am saying appropriate because we are saying that we need a fair protection for plant breeders' right. We are not asking for advantage, no advantage, just fair protection, right? And fair protection, it means that we need a sufficient and effective protection for plant breeders' right to reward their hard working. As some people don't understand and they may not see the difference between seed and grain, right? So people just thought that, okay, seed is available, plenty available. You can collect grains and to use it as a seed, which is not so correct. To be able to get the good productivity, you need a good seed, and you cannot always use grain as a seed. And that's why you need to do the new variety development. And once you get the new variety, you have to put the effort to maintain the vigor of the seed as well. So, and then to get a good seed or high quality seed, you need the passion of the breeders. Not everyone can stand very long and hard work. You have to work hard in the field. You have to invest your time, your money, your land, your labor, everything. So this is a long-term hard work, and you need to provide incentive for those breeders to be able to hang on with the hard work, right? So like Yolanda presented previously, that to develop a variety, it takes 10 years or even more than 10 years. But to copy the seed, it takes only a minute or second to do that, okay? So if we would like to, we are asking for fair protection because this is important to provide the appropriate protection for the farmers, okay? So now I am going to talk a little bit to provide you the perspective of the plant breeders in Thailand with the situation that we are living with and with the situation that we would like to encourage the government and the whole country to see how the world is moving and you can see the reason why we would like to encourage the government to join UPOF 1991. First, you know that now Thailand is still in orange color. Hopefully it will be green very soon. Kun Tidakun, please. And the current regulation that we are having at this moment is the Plant Variety Protection Act. This act was issued back in 1999, more than 20 years ago. But the implementation is still have some issues that we need to talk about it. And when we issued the PVP Act in 1999, it was a combination between UPOF, based on UPOF 1978, and also the idea of the Convention of the Biological Diversity as well. So it means that there is the combination of the plant protection, plant breeders' right protection together with the conservation. And under the Thai PVP Act, you will see that there are two separate protection. The first one is the IP protection, and we are talking about new plant variety protection, right? And the second one is for the local domestic plant variety. Let me see in Thai อันนี้ก็คือพันธุ์พืชพื้นเมืองเฉพาะถิ่นนะคะ And the second part is the conservation and benefit sharing. And this one, the most important is the general domestic plant variety and also the wild plant variety or พันธุ์พืชป่านะฮะ General domestic plant variety in Thai we call พันธุ์พืชพื้นเมืองทั่วไป I keep saying, the translation between Thai and English because the audience can understand what we are going to talk next. The variety, for those four varieties, these are the a brief definition. I don't go through the three because the most important and the most concern for seed industry and plant breeders in Thailand is the general domestic plant variety. In the law, under the definition of the general domestic plant variety, in summary, it means that it is the plant variety originating or existing in the country and commonly exploited, right? This is the brief summary of the definition. And if you go to the law, and DOA already has provided the English translation of the law as well. So under that definition of the general plant, the domestic plant variety, there is still a big question mark for plant breeders and seed industry that where is the boundary between general tomato and the red tomato, right? Because if the definition you say that, okay, let me go back to a little bit. Remember, general domestic plant variety is the plant that originating or existing in the country, which is Thailand, and commonly exploited. Very general definition, but the implication is very important because if you invest your time, your passion, your effort, and your money, whatever your investment, and more than 10 years to develop new variety of tomato. Tomato has been in Thailand for a long time, right? So under the law, what is the boundary between what you have developed and the one that it is a general domestic, it will be regarded as a general domestic plant variety because there is one more section in the law saying that if we are using general domestic plant variety, you have to enter to the access and benefit sharing, right? Because I said in the beginning that PVP Act in Thailand is a combination between UPOF 1978 and CBD, okay? So that's why there is the section to demand or requires access and benefit sharing. And if anyone has used or wants to use general domestic plant varieties, they have to share the benefit. Because it seems that whatever you do, but if the plant has been in Thailand for a long time, how can we be sure that corn that you develop as a new variety, it will not be regarded as a general domestic plant variety? This is a very complicated legal terms, and we would like to be wrong, and we would like to get the confirmation that what we have been quite concerning is wrong, right? Because this is the confidence in investment that we can really separate what is really the general domestic plant variety and the one that you just developed as a new variety, and be able to protect your breeders' right. I saw that many faces, your eyeballs are tying up. It might be confusing to you. Okay, let me give you the example. You know that there are so many tomatoes in Thai markets, right? But if you invest, your company invest to develop a new tomato variety, you would like to protect your, whether or not you would like to protect your variety as a new plant variety, it doesn't matter. Because anyone can come to talk to you that, look, you have been using tomato which might belong to Thailand, and your new variety it could be subjected to benefit sharing. And if you share maybe $1, €1, so you will accept, because you would like to get the the protection, right? And you, okay, never mind, I pay €100 for the benefit sharing. It is not simple, because whenever you pay €100, it means that you accept that your variety is not yours. You are using general domestic plant varieties of Thailand. And how can you trade or do the business of this new variety in the global market, right? So, I mean, this is the example that we have uncertainty within the law. And that's why we would like to get the clarity of the law. And I think one way that we can have more clarity and go along with the other countries in the world is to adopt UPOF 1991, right? That is the fairness that we are asking, and with the more clarity. And then it means that we can enhance and promote, keep promoting the plant variety development in Thailand. So next, this is the key concern for plant breeders' right under PVP Act. And it's just like a summary of what we have been talking about. Thailand is not a member of UPOF 1991 yet. So if you can clear the problem about general domestic plant variety or whatsoever, without being a member, it's still tedious and time consuming and high cost to register our variety in the world, right? Because comparing to our friends in Vietnam, they have been enjoying this advantage, right? And Thailand cannot enjoy the advantage yet, even though we have been doing a lot of plant variety development in Thailand. And also the impact for the ambiguity in the definition of general domestic plant variety that we discussed. The case of tomato, I already mentioned. And with that concern and without the clarity, it has like you have still the cloud over your head, or especially the head of the breeders and investors, that how can you invest in such a plant like an open pollinated or in breeding plant variety development, for example, rice or soybean, right? So this is the thing that has barred us. I mean, the government would like to promote new soybean variety in Thailand. But when we think about soybean, it's an inbreeding plant, right? And also the open pollinated plant like a rice. How can you protect that is still the question. So that's why investment in these two things is very important. And then it reflects in the confidence in long-term investment of the breeder as well. So this is the thing that it is a consequence of the ambiguity of the definition in the law. And one more important thing is that because Thai PVP based on UPOV 1978, so it means that we don't have any protection for EDV in the law. And now with the very progressive technologies in plant breeding, EDV has become very important. And now, last week, we were very cheerful that DOA issue a regulation on gene editing technology to promote plant breeding innovation using genome editing technology. So with that, you know that the scale of the EDV can be shooting as a rocket into the sky. So we need to prepare the system to address the that very good positive law in genome editing. And this is just the only one just to close the gap. And then we have the complete, regulation to promote plant breeding in Thailand. Okay, and also protection time period that PVP has provided is still too short. Sorry to say that, but this is the fact. Because most of the important plant for seed industry, we can enjoy only 12 years of protection. And 12 years is too short to introduce the new variety, to educate the consumer or farmers on how to use it and promote the variety. So at the end, the breeders will have maybe 3 or 4 years to enjoy the protection, and comparing to 10 or even 15 years that they have spent to develop that new variety, but they can enjoy the reward of their hard work just only 3 or 4 years. So that's why we would like, the amendment in Thailand to adopt the same period as UPOV, and at least, it is the same regulation and same rule all over the world, and that is the real incentive that we would like to see, and we would like to encourage the government to work with UPOV and work with Seed Association, and then we can get the appropriate plant breeders right in Thailand. And I think this is my last slide. Thank you very much.